Hey guys, what's up? Zags here, and today we are here to do my response to your guys' questions, testing my Formula 1 knowledge. Now, to make sure that you guys realise that I'm not like cheating or whatever and googling the answers, I'm going to do this all live. I'm not going to cut out anything or whatever, and you guys are hopefully going to get to see the screen right now. Hopefully I'm going to sort of have it cropped down to where the question is. So obviously we're going to have to sort of scroll through these comments. There's obviously some answering the questions that I asked in the video, some also answering questions for this video. So first question here coming in from M. Marlowe says, how many ex-Formula 1 drivers are in Formula E? Actually, I probably should get something to write down the answers. That would make sense. Otherwise, when I come back to check these at the end of the video, I'm not going to know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to remember what I said. So I think we're going to go through the first 10 questions, and I'll probably do another video at another point. So question number 1, how many ex-Formula 1 drivers are there in Formula E? 11, 12, 13 or 8? So I don't know whether we're going... The thing is with this question, that the drivers switch out all the time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from the London Prix round. So I don't think there's that many. I think there's 8, to be perfectly honest. I know that's still quite a lot, but I don't think there's like half a grid worth of them. I know that's still a lot of drivers there, but anyway. Next question comes in from James Hallion. Who was called Crash Kid? Maldonado, Roman Grosjean, Sebastian Vettel, Jenson Button. None of the above. It's tough because obviously I don't know who said Crash Kid. Like, I know he comes up and says here that was easy with Google, but I'm going to say Roman Grosjean here because when he came into Formula 1 first off in 2009, he didn't have particularly good luck and he wasn't very good, and then when he came back in 2012 he wasn't particularly good either. So I'm going to say for that one, I'm actually going to say Roman Grosjean. I don't know what that noise is in the background here, but I've got a window open so you can probably hear it. So Roman Grosjean for question number 2. Obviously you guys can write these down as well, so you can obviously pause the video yourself, but obviously this is going to be a lot slower pace. So anyway, Adam Smith with the next question here. Who is the only F1 driver to posthumously win the World Championship? I sort of know this one without even reading through them, but anyway, Francois Servet, Jochen Rindt, Bruce McLaren, Ronnie Peterson. I'm pretty sure it's Jochen Rindt. I remember I think he had his fatal accident at Monza, if I remember correctly, and then obviously he had enough points to still win the championship, so we'll put Jochen Rindt for that one. There we go. So that's question number 3. Who won the first night race here? I'm not going to look whatever people said below, so I'm sort of blocking that out with my hand. So Stefan says, who won the first night race? Was it Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, Fernando Alonso or Nico Rosberg? So the first night race was the 2000 I think it was 2007, was it the Singapore Grand Prix, or was it 2008? But I'm pretty sure it's 2008 actually. And I'm pretty sure it's Fernando Alonso, because that was the whole sort of crash gate thing, wasn't it, when he crashed into the wall, Nelson Piquet Jr. So for question number 4, I'm going to put Fernando Alonso. Right, so let's go to the next question here. How many F1 teams are there? From Max 43. I know that's a pretty easy question, but we'll leave it in there nonetheless. We might do 15 questions actually, because I can see this maybe be going a bit too quick. I'm not too sure. You guys can let me know what you think about the length of this video. Obviously unedited to make sure that I'm not cheating. So how many F1 teams are there? 14, 8, 11 or 16? I'm pretty sure it is 11. How many times has Maldonado crashed? I'm sorry cycling games, but I'm not really sure how I can define a crash, and also I don't know how I'm going to find the answer to that. This one probably makes more sense here. It doesn't make more sense, but I can find the answer. Both make sense, but I can find out this answer a lot easier. How many DNF does Maldonado have in F1 at least? 25, 29, 19, 30. I don't know if they're just trying to trick me here, sort of baiting me here to pick the low one. I'm going to go with 25. I think he's had quite a few, Maldonado, unfortunately. How many Malaysian drivers have there been in F1? From Alistair Young here. Obviously, I realise here like Fergal's left a question here, but he hasn't left sort of 4 options, so you know, something like that. How on earth am I supposed to know? No offence. I'm really just not going to know that without any sort of prompting at all. So anyway, question number 7. How many Malaysian drivers are there? Or how many Malaysian F1 drivers are there? I know there's Alex Young. I remember he was like the early 2000s. I'm not sure. Does this include? I'm not sure this includes whether he's trying to include test drivers in this, because I know there was a Malaysian test driver not too far back for Caterham. I can't remember what his name was now, but I'm going to go with 1 because that's all I actually know. So question number 8. Who won the 1999 Austrian Grand Prix? There's only 3 answers here, but we'll go through them nonetheless. Eddie Irvine, David Coulthard, or Mika Hakkinen. I'm assuming that's supposed to be. And I'm actually going to go with Mika Hakkinen because I think he had this really crazy comeback in that race, but I could be wrong. As I said, I was only 3 years old when that Grand Prix took place. V12 F1 fan says, how many GP2 drivers have graduated to Formula 1, not counting drivers who raced in Formula 1 before they went to GP2? Which he says that because Timo Glock raced in F1 before he raced in GP2 a bit weirdly, but I don't think this number's going to be that high because I'm pretty sure it's going to be 26. I'm saying that because GP2's only been going 10 or 11 seasons, and I'm not sure how many, you know, like 2 a year, just, you know, that doesn't even really come to 26 there. So I'm going to go with 26 there just because I don't know how many drivers really graduate to GP2. Obviously there's a lot of people in F1 that stay there for a long time, so yeah, we're going to go with 26 for that one there. What was the smallest ever championship winning margin? 2 points, 1 point, half a point, the same number of points decided on countback of wins. I'm not sure whether there ever has been a countback on ones in Formula 1. Because I know, for example, there were 2 championships, weren't they? 2007, 2008 were both decided by 1 point. But I don't know whether there's ever been a countback. I'm going to go with 1 point. Just because I don't honestly know. I know these questions are supposed to be tough, so it might be, you know, thrown out there just so I don't really know it. But yeah, anyway, Kimi Raikkonen from Melanie88 here. Sorry, that was from Flimsy Comment. I'm sure you can see on the screen. Melanie88 saying, how many victories does Kimi Raikkonen have? 18, 19, 20, 21. So it's tough because obviously he had a really good stint with McLaren early on in his career where he did get a lot of race wins. So obviously all those answers are right next to each other. Obviously there's only, you know, one basically between each one, so it's very tough to call there because obviously he's won quite a lot of Grand Prix in his career, but which one of those is it? It's so tough because they're all so close. I'm going to go with 19 just because I don't actually know that one whatsoever. If I get half of these right, I think that's pretty decent. Anyway, Michael Schumacher, this one's from Shaybot. Michael Schumacher famously won the 1998 British Grand Prix by serving a stop-go penalty after the race had finished. What was the penalty for? Causing a collision with David Coulthard, passing Alex Verse under a safety car, dangerous release from the pits path into the path of oncoming traffic, track limits, straight line Maggots and Beckett in an effort to make up time on Hakkinen. See, no offense to Michael Schumacher, but honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. So, causing collision. This one's a very tough one as well. I don't think it's the Alex Verts one, but which means it probably is. Dangerous release. I don't. Probably would have got a stop. I'm going to go with the track limit ones because I find it funny and it's probably the least likely, but we'll see in the answers at the end. Anyway, how many different F1 drivers have won a race? From Firebomb, he says 132, 102, 106, 111. One in F1? That's crazy actually. Any of those numbers, that's a crazy amount. I'm pretty sure it's 102. I'm pretty sure it's 102. So I'm pretty sure not that long ago the 100th person won a Grand Prix, for example. I think it was Daniel Ricciardo, was it? I'm pretty sure Daniel Ricciardo or someone around that time had won the 100th, like the 100th person to win a Grand Prix. So I'm pretty sure it's 102. So we're coming on to the last 2 questions in this video, guys. I'm not sure how long it's actually gone on for, but nonetheless. Matt, I might as well throw this in here as we're looking at it. Matt says, what do you think the possibility of Hamilton and Vettel partnering in F1 2018 is? Well, I don't think it's that likely, to be perfectly honest. I know this isn't a question for the quiz, but I just thought I might as well answer it as we're going through them. I don't think it's that likely because I don't think Vettel would want a really good teammate, if that makes any sense. And I think Hamilton would initially like to test himself against Vettel, but then if Vettel started beating him, Hamilton, like any driver, which is got as good as he is, he wouldn't want to have such a competitive teammate. So I don't think it's that likely, and I think Ferrari sort of they're basically pampering Vettel at the moment. Like everything he wants, he's getting. So I don't think that's a possibility, to be perfectly honest. From the Haydu. How many victories does Mark Webber have in his career? 12, 7, 9 or 10? I swear it was more than 10. But it's tough because David Coulthard only won like a tiny amount of Grand Prix in his career, and he was obviously really good. Mark Webber obviously had a really good car, but then he was very inconsistent, I should say, for a lot of seasons. I'm going to go with 7. No offence, but I don't... No, actually, no, we're going with 9. We're going with 9. There we go. So, right, last one in this one is from Adrian. And then we'll get on to the rest. We're only like a third of the way through. I'm gonna have to do the rest of these in future videos. Hopefully you guys are alright with that. I'll probably do one every couple of days. If there's not any F1 news, I'll probably get to these. Which circuit in this year's calendar is most above sea level? I really don't know how I'm going to find that one out. I'm not going to answer this one. Actually, sorry, it's not going to be part of the quiz. I'm going to write it down there as a bonus, because I might not be able to find the answer out for that one. If I do answer it, well, sorry, if Adrian watches this, he can tell me, but I'm really not sure. But I'm going to put Interlagos. No reason why. Just going to put it. Anyway, I should put that's the sea level one, otherwise I'm going to never remember what that even is in reference to on my piece of paper. Which country has an F1 driver coming out of the following? Iran, Rhodesia? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Fiji, Uzbekistan. I'm pretty sure it's Fiji. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for the questions. I'm going to go over and answer them. Sorry, I'm going to go and check all the answers now. God, threw a pen everywhere. I'm going to go and check these now, guys. So I'm going to stop the recording. I'll get back to you with the correct answers and the wrong answers. Back in a minute. Right then, guys, time to do the answers. So for question number 1, how many ex-F1 drivers are there in Formulary? I counted 8 on the Wikipedia page, so guess I'm right for this one. It's kind of tough because some of these I've looked up the answers and some of the answers aren't even given as options, so I don't know whether some of the facts have been wrong or yeah. Anyway, number 2, who was called Crash Kid? I thought this was Grosjean, but it's actually Sebastian Vettel, surprisingly. So I'm pretty sure it's made after he crashed into Button in the 2010 Belgian Grand Prix. That's the information I found. The only F1 driver to posthumously win a F1 championship, that was Jochen Rindt. I got that one right. Who won the first night race? That was Alonso, and I got that one right. How many F1 teams are there? 11. I got that one right. Not the Maldonado crash ones. How many DNFs does Maldonado have? Now this is a tough one because I've counted 28 on the Wikipedia page, and that's not listed here. I'm assuming he meant 29 because there's one that said did not start, but technically that's not a DNF because he never started. So I didn't say I got that one right, but it was 28 actually DNFs and 1 did not start. How many Malaysian F1 drivers were there? There was 1. I got that one right. That's Alex Yoong. Question number 8, who won the 1999 Austrian Grand Prix? I said Mika Häkkinen, it was actually Eddie Irvine. How many GP2 drivers have graduated to Formula 1, not counting drivers who raced in F1 before GP2? Now this one I had a bit of problem finding, because on the Wikipedia page it says 27. I said 26. It says 27, not including Timo Glock, because he raced in F1 before GP2, and also that does include Grosjean, because he raced in GP2, then went to F1, then went back to GP2. So I want to say I haven't put a yes or a no to that one, but I'm assuming I got that one right, because 26 and 28. I'm thinking that I've got it right. But if V12 F1 fan watches this video, let me know what you counted up as the right answer. What was the smallest ever championship winning margin? I got this one wrong. I said 1 point. It was actually 0.5 points. It was 1984 between Alain Prost and Niki Lauda. That's kind of crazy. How many victories does Kimi Raikkonen have? I said 19. It was actually 20. This is the funny one from Shaybot. What did Schumacher get this penalty for? I said it would not be passing Alex Wurz under the safety car, and guess what? It was for passing Alex Wurz under the safety car. So that's a bit embarrassing. How many different F1 race winners are there? Crazily, there's 106. I said 102, so I got that one wrong. Question number 14 was how many victories does Mark Webber have? I said 9, and it was right. And where's the last question here? Oh, we also had this one from Adrian, didn't we? What's the highest track from sea level? I said Interlagos. It's actually Mexico. Came up straight away as I googled it. And last off, which F1 driver has a which country has an F1 driver out of one of these countries? I said it was Fiji. I don't know why, but it's actually Iran, and it's this guy here. I really don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm really sorry. But this was his career. He's actually racing in. Oh, he raced a couple of years ago. Did he actually ever get to Formula 1? It said on the Wikipedia page he was. Maybe I need to do more research, because this is the guy that came up, but I need to double check it, guys, because this is maybe not right. There we go, guys, we found the answer. It was not this guy here. He's actually that guy's not even that old. Look, he's 27, so I suppose he still has a chance. But this was the guy who is actually from Rhodesia. Sorry. He actually got a podium. Look, he competed in all of the South African Grand Prix, it looked like, for, well, quite a few years there. And he got a podium. Sadly passed away in 2005 at the age of 80, but that's a very good question there. Very interesting. I had no idea that, so many countries in the world. I didn't realise that, obviously, there was a driver from here. So, very good question. I really enjoyed that, guys. I'm sorry that might have gone for a bit longer than expected there. There might have been more gameplay in the background. Oh, look, you can see endless image. But, yeah. I don't know if that was interesting or not. Let me know if you want to see a part 2 of me answering the rest of the questions. But anyway, thank you for watching. It's been Alex Maldonado. Goodbye.